Hey, what's up? It's Comic95 the Savior, and you're gonna have to excuse me. I haven't even brushed my teeth yet, you guys. It is late at night, and I shouldn't even be awake right now. I shouldn't be wasting my time doing this right now, making this video, because I said I was taking a break. You're not going to get this video until months from now, or at least a month from now, preferably months, because my plan is not to return to YouTube for a minute, but I'm so aggravated. And the people who I'm talking about in this video, they're going to know that it's them, and it's going to be really funny because they're going to think it's just one of them. It's like, no, there's a handful of you that fall underneath this category. I hold or pull no punches, whatever you want to call it. I try my best to be real, open, honest. Of course, I'm human. I lie. I keep some things to myself. I have to protect my privacy to some degree. I'm already mostly an open book here on YouTube, but there are some things that I just won't share, won't say, and like anybody else, I'm not always honest about everything. That's just life. So anyway, back on subject. I normally try my best not to feed the bears or the trolls or to reply to negative stuff and think about the positive people, but I really feel like some people need to be put back in their place. And the thing that I really hate about being a YouTuber or influencer period is that you're expected to, one, not reply to negativity because of course it encourages it, and two, you're also expected to put up with crap that people know damn well they will not say to you in real life or in person. Like just being flat out insensitive. So, for example, in this case, something that really irritates me, and I made a video on this topic. I told you guys the reason why my videos are long is because I am giving content that's answering people's questions. I talk about either deep topics in which they cannot be fully answered in a couple minutes of a video, or number two, I'm advising you on how to do something. How can somebody give you proper advice for something that can be, not the difference between life or death, but something important like a financial decision, a decision to move to a foreign country? How can that be done in the span of 5 or 10 minutes? The shorter the video, what happens? You have more questions. You know what happens to all of my long ass videos? People leave a comment thanking me instead of asking for more clarification. Why? Because it was already answered in the video. So if I don't put it in the video, what happens? Now I have to make a part 2, part 3. Now you're going to have questions that I could have just answered in the video. And same thing goes for like controversial topics and debates and things that I talk about. Why not just explain everything, give you the backstory, tell you what I think, what I feel, etc., instead of leaving out, important pieces of information. Because by doing that, what's going to happen? You're going to be like, well, I think X, Y, and Z. And then I'm going to be like, well, actually, I have an answer for that. Why not just say everything all together at once in the video? Like, it literally doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I just got a message. It really doesn't make any sense to do anything any other way. If I already know what questions people are going to have in response to what I said, if I already know what's not going to be clear if I make this video 5 minutes, why not make it a fucking hour? And then on top of that, the crazy thing is, people act like if you click on a YouTube video, they're going to charge you for watching it again, picking it up later. By charging you, you're gonna give me more ad revenue because you're finna press play on the video again. But I'm thinking like, you ain't paying out of your pocket to watch my videos. So you can, and even if you were paying for each individual video, you can go back and replay it. And what I mean by that is, let's say I'm at a 1 hour video and you like, shit, damn bitch, I ain't finna listen to you for a whole fucking hour. Okay, you have a few options. One, my videos don't require you to sit there and stare at the screen. You can walk around, do your thing, eat, do laundry, cook, clean, shoot. I do that when I listen to myself. Nobody's forcing you with a gun to your head to watch my stuff. I mean, you can listen to, but you ain't got to sit here and watch it. Secondly, if you only have 5 minutes, you can span that 5 minutes across, the whole fucking month. You don't have to watch my videos all together at once. So I literally don't understand the complaint about that. In fact, if anything, you should be glad the video is long, so that this way, if you are doing a lot of busy work, you don't have to keep finding new videos, to autoplay together, whatever. My video is going to last for the duration of your meal, your time to study, to clean, whatever the case is. And sorry, I can't cater to everyone, because while you might not like long ass videos, and while my videos might, deter you from, clicking on it because it's so fucking long, another person is thanking me for giving them content to get them through their work day, so they have somebody, to listen to while they're eating their food and to laugh at. Another person's like, oh man, I was looking for an answer on this. Thank you for going into great detail on it. Your favorite YouTubers, they make their videos short enough to put 2 ads inside of it. but they don't care about giving you real information. Their goal is to make videos as short as possible so it's profitable. The shorter your video, the less time it takes you to edit your video. The quicker it is to make more videos too. That is not my goal. My goal is to actually help you. Big part of why I need to go on these little breaks and hiatuses to begin with. Because when I make videos like this one right here, I'm wasting 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 90 minutes of my time to make these videos. Which means when I'm editing it, I need an additional 2-3 hours to do one video. And I'm not even doing any fancy editing with it. That's just me rewatching it, cutting out parts that don't need to be there, coming up with a title, thumbnail, and posting it on YouTube, and then actually waiting for it to publish. And I hate to be like petty, sound rude, or whatever the case is, but it's like, if you don't want to watch what I have to say, don't click on it. You don't have time? Okay, like I don't give a damn. I didn't ask you. And the same thing goes for like reading stuff that I write. If you decide in your mind, oh damn, this bitch writing books. Like, why is your comment so long? Why are you on my channel? Well, read it. You ain't gotta read my comments. You don't. I swear to God, nobody cares. I don't care. You are not worth my time. I promise you, you are not. If I'm writing too much for your dumb ass to read, there's no need for you to make a public announcement. I get it. You're illiterate. Well, guess what? My channel is not made for illiterate hoes. If you decide I don't want to read, I don't have time for this, it's not important to me, how rude and disrespectful to announce that. Especially when it's about a serious topic. But even if it's not, let's say I'm just talking about, a regular thing like a date or something like that. It's like, okay, this is my business, my life. I'm expressing myself. How rude and ignorant to say, you talking for too long. Or, this post is too long. I have to read that shit. This comment too long. Bitch, leave your like and get the fuck, step and move on. Or better yet, don't like. I got your damn money. This goes people on Patreon, whether you're on YouTube memberships, YouTube, anywhere else. I literally didn't fucking ask you. I don't care about what you want or what you like. I'm doing what I want and what I like. My goal is to help and entertain people. Mainly focused on the help side of it. But of course I make videos like this every once in a while. And for this, I'm really just addressing the annoyance. Because I've really just been trying to push it off. Because I made a video about this already. Talking about why my videos are so damn long. And it's funny because back then I didn't even make videos that were an hour long like how I do now. People thought, it was too long to watch a 20-40 minute video. It's like, shoot. Well, imagine how you must feel about it now. I got videos that are 2 hours long. So, it just aggravates me. And again, don't get me wrong. I get it. Because I've definitely clicked on people's videos. I was like, oh, bitch, you get to the point. But my videos stuff ain't boring. I'm talking about real life and shit. And the majority of people do like the fact that it's long. And so I try not to focus on, the few people that are like, oh, I wish your videos were shorter. I wish you broke it up and did. Press pause. Come back to it tomorrow. You ain't gotta watch it all right now. There's no need for you to make an announcement. I don't give a shit. You're not gonna read the whole book that I wrote? Thanks for announcing that you're illiterate, can't read, you have a 2-second attention span. But nobody asked you. You don't like what I have to say? Nobody asked you. You don't want to listen for an hour? Nobody asked you. You are literally adding no value to me or my channel. I think that should be understood. And then the thing that makes me so upset is like, how do y'all not realize how you would feel if somebody said that to you? Imagine if you made a whole post writing your whole heart out, giving advice, or talking about how bad your day went, and somebody comments saying, this is too much for me to read. It's too long. Or damn, can you break it up with a paragraph? Bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh God, that irritated me so much. I'm sorry. I just gotta say it. And like I said, I don't give two shits. You can unsubscribe, unfollow, whatever. I don't give a shit. I forgive you for your ignorance and rudeness, of course. But at the end of the day, I mean, like, don't think that because you handed me $5 that we the best of friends. Don't think that because you pressed the subscribe button 3 years ago that I won't call you out for your bullshit. And that's the part that, like I said, that irritates me. People will say and do stuff to you because you're a YouTuber, influencer, subscriber, and they forget, like, okay, I'm a human, I have feelings, and unlike most people on YouTube, I'm literally opening myself up to you, sharing my personal life, shit that you don't have the balls to do. So the least you could do is at least be sensitive enough to be like, okay, I get it, she's in her feelings, something's going on, but I don't have the time or patience to, or want or will to read all of this crap. I'm just gonna let it go. Just use common sense. I really don't get what's so hard about that. So, I'm really done. Something else to really say too. It just really makes me so sad. And then when I see stuff like this, it reminds me, this is the reason why I have no interest in being friends with girls. Because it's normally girls that say this type of shit. And sadly, my own race is actually the ones that do this the most. I've had white people and Asian people every once in a while. They'll be like, oh, like, I wish your videos were shorter. I wish you did whatever. But it's almost always a black girl. It's almost always a black girl complaining about it. And it's like, okay. And like, you're the same person trying to, ask me BFFs to me in real life. Like, you can't even listen to or read what I have to say. Like, what are we gonna do when we hang out in person? And plus, I wouldn't be able to avoid, ignore the fact that I remember what you said to me too, how rude you were. So, and again, I'm not saying you gotta pretend to care about everything that's going on in my life, but have common sense as an adult to be like, oh, okay, if I don't want to listen, I don't want to read, I don't have the time, I don't have to say shit. You know what my mother taught me? Maybe yours did. You ain't got nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing at all. And sorry, you might think, oh, I didn't insult you or talk about you. You telling me that my shit is not important to you and that you don't care to make time to listen to or read what I'm saying is extremely disrespectful. Imagine if you were giving a speech and while you up there on the stage, somebody said, this shit going on for too long. Just say, thank you to everybody and get the fuck off the stage. And you might be thinking that too, but it's like, okay, this is their moment to be on stage, to speak from their heart, their gratitude for the people that got them to where they are, that got them the award or whatever that they're winning. How disrespectful and rude of you to say that shit while they're on stage. It's like, it amazes me how common sense just ain't, excuse me, my clipboard fell. Common sense really is not that damn common anymore, because goddamn, it's so irritating. It's one thing for it to be one person, but to have multiple people. I had a girl comment on my live stream. Sorry, I gotta keep it real. I'm not trying to call people out by name. I'm just saying the real case, so you know what I'm talking about. Indirectly telling me, like, oh, nobody's gonna sit here and watch your whole live stream because it's so long. And I'm thinking to myself, speak for yourself, ho. I know that you mean well, and you're telling me, like, oh, you should stream on another platform because people don't watch long live streams on YouTube. First of all, you're wrong. And secondly, for you to not comment on any other video, and then when you choose to comment, it's you giving me, you can call it criticism, but you know what I mean. Nobody likes to receive critique or criticism from somebody that wasn't there to compliment or say anything positive. You only pop up to say negative things. It's annoying. And while this was theoretically legitimate criticism and not, malicious in that sense, it's annoying. I know what other platforms exist, for starts. Secondly, you don't know my watch time. I get significantly more watch time individually from users when I do live streams. Y'all like it when I go live. Third, all of my live streams get more views than any regular video that I upload within 24 to 48 hours and long term. They also tend to get more likes too. My channel is small. I didn't fucking ask you. Did I ask you for advice on how to get more people watching my stream at once? I only have 2,000 subscribers. In fact, at the time of that, I had only 1,000. How many people you think supposed to show up for it? Did I say I was struggling? Did I ask you? The fuck? And so again, it's one thing if you're close to someone, but the fact that it's like, I don't know you, I didn't ask you, and for you to only pop up when you have something negative to say, it's fucking annoying. And it reminds me of another girl. She finally disappeared, but it was another black girl. She used to only show up whenever she had something to disagree with me on, and specifically about black issues. And so I never said anything to her, but I was always thinking to myself, why do you only pop up to tell me that you disagree with my stance on something about being black in Japan? First of all, I didn't fucking ask you. Second, while I'm grateful that you're subscribed to me and that at least, you're not being malicious, I can't take any of your advice because nothing that you have ever said on my channel at any point in time has ever been positive. You only leave comments when you have something to disagree with. Do you see what I'm saying? For example, you can take criticism from someone that you know loves you because they spend time complimenting you. Oh my God, you're so pretty. That looks so good on you, whatever. And then they say, I don't think you should wear that. It makes you look whatever. Versus someone that only comments on what you're wearing or what you look like when it's bad. And then when you're looking good, they don't say anything. You see what I mean? Why would you want to listen to somebody like that? Because you just come off as a hater. So again, like I said, I totally understand because I've done that too. I've watched channels where I've been like, But in my case, I'm watching something to get information, and a person's clearly trying to drag on the video to get, watch time, and it's like, I ain't got time for that shit. Get to the fucking point. So, and my content ain't like that. I spent 2 seconds saying, hey, this is whatever, this is the topic, we get right into the video. So don't play games with me. If you're not here to get information to help yourself out, then why are you here? And secondly, if you need help, oh my god, we're not finna end the video. Now I gotta go on. Forgot about this part. I said this inside my video from years ago where I addressed this. Those are the people that irritate me the most. People that leave comments on videos. Sorry, my stomach itch. Why does my stomach itch? Sorry for being ghetto. But people that leave comments on videos where their comment was answered in the video. And let me calm myself down. Your comment was answered in the video. If you just watched the video, instead of being a fucking dumbass, excuse my language, if you watch the video, instead of complaining about either one, it being long, or two, coming straight to the comments, you want to type 6 questions to me, asking me specific shit. Oh, can I get a job doing whatever? Can I do... I have over 400 videos. I have entire playlists. You can type inside my search bar to find stuff. The video that you asked the question on, your comment was already answered in the video. If you're not willing to listen to the video, read my blog that's free. Why should I waste my time? Because when I type comments back and reply to you, I don't get paid for comments on YouTube. I get 0 compensation for that. So when I waste my time to answer your stupid fucking question that was answered in my video, it fucking irritates me. Why? Because I already answered it. You're more than likely not subscribed to me. You're not paying me money. You're not a patron. And what you're asking shows me that you already don't respect my time and my opinion, because if you did really want my advice, you would listen to it. You don't really need help then. That's how y'all dummies end up inside of problems and situations when I hear and end up leaving and going back home within a year. Because y'all don't understand shit about Japan. Y'all don't want to listen to anything. All y'all videos, y'all got TikTok brains, Gen Z type shit. It's older people like that too. But y'all need all your information to be gotten within 5 minutes max. But y'all, my hair got flakes. Y'all want everything to be done in 1 to 5 minutes. If you don't get the answers in 1 to 5 minutes, like every single last detail, you lose your shit. And the dumb thing is, y'all will be happy with, oh my god, thank you for giving me a 5-minute video, and then you'll ask 60 questions, and it's like, you might as well have, the person that made the video might as well have just made the video longer to answer all that shit instead of leaving everything out. If you make a video that short, you would be omitting all of the details. That's just not helpful anymore. For example, when I talk about work, if I tell you, like, oh, I kind of asked for a raise, and I literally just listed my 10, whatever, tips, steps, and didn't give you any sentences behind it. I mean, sure, it saves me a ton of time. I got your money because you clicked on my video. But at the same time, I'm not really helping you. I'm just giving you generic, generalized advice because I'm not explaining my reasons for the steps. I'm not explaining how to go about the steps. You get what I'm saying? So really, this is more so to benefit and help you. You have longer content, you get direct, clear answers, and then for like my rant videos, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. I'm talking about personal life and dating. You don't spend 3-4 hours on YouTube, but other people do. They would love to have it in the background. And again, use your brain. Nobody is going to sit down for a 6-hour live stream. I get that. But guess what? You can have it on over the course of several days. You can watch 30 minutes today, 10 minutes tomorrow, 30 minutes the next day. Okay, use your brain. Do math. It's not that fucking hard. If you choose to be disrespectful, rude to me, I'll do the same shit right back to you. This is my channel, my space. I make the rules. You don't like what I have to say? Make your own channel. You don't like how long my videos are? Watch shorter ones. I literally don't give a shit. Goodbye. You're not hurting me. You will get replaced. Trust me, you are not the first, last, or only person to leave here. Y'all be acting like y'all paying me personally out of your own wallet. I don't give a shit. You know how many people hate my black ass? I ain't ever acting like no damn circus clown for nobody. Y'all be wanting me to. Imagine if I took everybody's advice. People complain about everything. Oh my god, don't wear bangs. You're Asian fishing. Oh my god, don't wear contact lenses. You want to be white. Don't make videos about this topic. Don't look like this. Don't talk like that. Don't wear this. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. So, that's really it. I hate to be rude. I hate to be ignorant. I hate to be mean. I hate to be ghetto. But I also have to be real. And I want to respect my space, my peace. I am never going to be politically correct. I would tell you that right now. I hurt feelings. And it's not to be purposefully mean, but I like to be honest. And if you don't like what I have to say, then that's just too fucking bad. I apologize when I'm wrong. I can reflect. But I'm not going to deny myself or change to be fluid and fit whatever the rest of the world wants me to say and or do. I don't do that shit. That's exactly why my videos stay up. Other YouTubers would never do that because people don't want to say controversial things, racist things, so to speak. Because if you do speak your mind and say shit like that, of course you're going to hurt yourself. Brand deals, sponsorships. You're going to hurt yourself from, making future friends, etc. Excuse my, drink bottle. That's just life. And I totally understand it and I respect that. But I'm saying that I can never do that. I'm not going to compromise myself to keep everybody else happy. I've talked about issues with Asians, blacks, white people, everything. The other person won't do that. Why? Because they're in this strictly solely for money. The other channels that you all watch here based on Japan, they're not here to teach you how to live in Japan. The goal in their channel is to make as many videos as possible with as little time, effort, and money as possible. Look at how cool this super basic random vending machine is that there's a million of them and Japanese people don't give two shits about. But it looks cool to you because you're a foreigner and we're going to pretend like this is the best tasting thing I've ever had. They don't care about teaching you shit. This is literally the only channel you can go to that gives you advice on everything you need for being in Japan. And you dumbasses sitting over here complaining about shit. And then for people that watch my videos that are about myself, you can read the title. You don't want to hear my whole life story about what's going on in my personal life? Why the fuck you click on this damn video? And better yet, I get it when you do it the first time. But why are you consistently looking at my journals and videos like that when you know you don't want to listen to because it's too long? And if people to sign up for Patreon, why the fuck sign up for Patreon, give me your money, just to complain that I'm giving you a lot of content, basically. Saying that my shit is too long, too boring, too whatever. Why sign up then? You're giving me money. If you don't want to read it, okay, cool, but you gave me your money already. Either shut up and keep scrolling, or read some of it now, some of it later. They're journals. I make them on the go. Excuse me, I'm so sorry that I didn't make 50 spaces to give you separate paragraphs because your eyes are so fucking bad, you're losing track of where you left off at. Do you know that you can also use Patreon on your desktop computer? That's actually how I normally use Patreon. When I'm using my mic, I don't normally use my phone. I talk to my computer, the same computer I'm recording this video on right now. If that makes it easier for you, because it does for me, for reading stuff. Otherwise, keep it to yourself. You don't need to tell me, oh, this is so long, or, oh, you should have, put more breaks here, whatever. Ma'am, I'm using a fucking microphone. I think you should already know the level of care that I have for what the fuck is coming out of my mouth and what is being written. Because I clearly don't care about the level of accuracy. And I talk about that all the time. I literally say in almost every post, please excuse any weird English because I'm using a microphone, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we get it by now. If you don't like my community, my rules, my channel, how I do stuff, then go. I can't please you because while I'm busy trying to please you, everybody else is going to be mad too. I can't make everyone happy. I'm not a damn monkey. I might look like one to you because I'm black, but I swear to God I ain't. Yo, racist ass. Ew. Felt something on my lip. I wasted a napkin. It amazes me how self-centered people are. It's like, do you not realize that while you might like or prefer something else, other people might like or prefer something different. You might not care about the information here, but other people might. You might not care about my whole life story, but other people might. And then, like, especially with posts where it's sensitive, where I'm talking about, trying to advise other people to avoid problems that I've had, for you to have the audacity to come in and be like, oh, this shit too long, or can you put some more spaces, bitch? Like, damn. How insensitive of you, and I'm trying to talk about a serious topic. So again, like I said, I forgive anyone and everyone that, says ignorant shit to me. I've heard it all at this point. But I just felt like it needed to be said again. I am not a people pleaser. I am also not a yes man. I realize that people will hate me no matter what I say and do. Some people will find that my content just isn't for them, no matter what I have inside my videos, whatever I write. And because of that, I do what makes me happy, what works for me. And I sometimes feel in my heart to share things to try to help and advise other people. And you don't have to agree with what I say. You don't have to read what I say. You don't have to watch what I, put out. But you also don't need to be rude and announce it. It's just ignorant. It's poor manners. It's disrespectful. And honestly, it does hurt my feelings because I spent the time saying this. I spent the time recording this. I don't need to know that you disrespect my art, my content, my creations. It's really disrespectful towards me. So please keep those things to yourself and we will be all good. I can already see that you don't care to read my stuff because you didn't like my post, because you didn't comment on my post, because when you did comment, you didn't leave a comment that had anything to do with my post. I know you didn't read it. You don't need to tell me. I can tell you didn't look at it based off of what you had to say or the lack thereof. And to be honest, that can be hurtful too. You spend a lot of time reading or writing something and then have no engagement, no interaction with it. And it's something that, other creators don't want to really say as a smaller creator, but it's the truth. I'm not begging you or asking you to do anything for me. I'm putting information out there. I don't beg you all to go to anything. I tell you, hey, I'm doing this, and I leave it at that. Same thing goes for live streams. I've never asked any of you all to give me money during a live stream. I've never demanded likes on videos. Every time I always say, if you enjoy, please do whatever. This helps me. That's what I always do. You don't want to? Okay, good for you. You don't need to tell me. It's rude and disrespectful. I wouldn't do that to you. And then it makes it even worse because my community is so small and I've gotten to know you guys by your usernames. It's really personal when you say something like that. So, whatever. It's moments like this that reminds me that I need to keep a separation distance from myself. Even from the people on Patreon, I have to remind myself, you're here for entertainment. You're not really my friend. You don't really love and care about me. And I should be remembering that this is for money. And I just got through watching a video the other day where someone was saying that they don't even say that they love their subscribers because they want to make sure that, there's a clear fine line between them and, the creator. And I felt like that was a little bit too extreme. But shoot, now I'm starting to, understand it better. It's like, maybe that is necessary because when you do feel like, you know these people and maybe I should open up, be friends with them, then you get shown reasons not to. Because I would be really hurt if my friend said something super disrespectful like that to me. I'm telling you what's on my mind or what I felt God wanted me to share with you, and you shut me down like, bitch, this story too damn long. You shut the fuck up, ho. Or you tell me after I send you, a 6-page, I don't know, a whole essay through text messages telling you my feelings, and you're like, damn, bitch, this shit too long. You know what I mean? You ain't got to say everything that you're thinking. And to be honest, anytime that something is too long or lengthy for you to listen to or watch, you're really indirectly saying, you're not important enough for me to waste this much of my time listening to or reading what, you had to say. Because if I was important to you, if you did love me, care about me, whatever, you would, drop whatever you're doing to do that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you quit your job or something, but you know what I mean. For example, think about it. If you got a text message speaking from a straight girl's perspective, from your boyfriend, your natural reaction is stop what you're doing. You want to read. Oh, and you're really happy when a man sends you, a whole book. Because normally guys send 1-3 word messages. You know how dudes are. They send short messages. So you feel happy when they send you a whole block of text. You know what I mean? You're excited to read all of it. You are not going to message your boyfriend back and be like, my nigga, can you make this shorter? I ain't got time for that shit. You're not going to reply to just one part of the message. You will make sure that you acknowledge every single part of that long-ass paragraph or book because you're happy that he wrote that much to you. Okay. Likewise, when people message you and you don't care about it, you ain't finna read all that shit. Think about it. You ever got a really good email that made you really happy? Maybe it was a job offer, or you were, you won something, or someone that you really like sent you an email, or, good news or whatever. You're going to read all of that. You might even read it twice, no matter how long it is. But if it's an email telling you that you owe money or someone, angry towards you, whatever the case is, you have less incentive to want to read it. It's not exciting to you. You're like, can you have made this shorter? And same thing goes for a meeting. If you listen to a good TED talk or lecture, you probably be willing to sit there for 6 hours. If you, like church sermons or whatever, you'll be fine. But if it's a really, really boring, lecture, not something that you're interested in, You're like, you could have just sent an email. I ain't got time for this meeting. Like, everything becomes so much more annoying and long. You prioritize. If you enjoy the content, you are willing to listen to and read. In fact, you want more. You want more length, something longer to read, something longer to watch. So when you tell me that, that's what you're saying to me. You're saying, yes, yes, I like you, I guess. But really, you're ultimately telling me, you're not important to me. There are better things I could be doing with my time, which is probably true. But it's like, you know what I mean? You need to say that shit to me. I don't need to hear that. You're telling me you are not of value to me. That is what you're indirectly saying. I know some of y'all are going to be cringing at this, but like, it ain't that deep, it ain't whatever. Yes, it fucking is. Because like I said, it's disrespectful. You don't need to share that shit. You don't like what I'm putting out? You think it's too long? Don't look at it. You don't like me? Don't listen to me. Don't watch me. Nobody's forcing you to. Y'all be acting like y'all in prison or something. Nobody's forcing you to be here. And then the same people that don't like to listen to my content, then they'll be the ones in my DMs, sending me emails, sending me messages. Can you help me with this job? Can you help me? I think my boyfriend's cheating on me. How should I get a husband? Ask me all these damn questions. And I'm like, you complain about my video being too long. But then you're asking me questions that I already made videos on the topics. So if you weren't so damn lazy and you read my blog or you watched my video, then you wouldn't have these stupid questions. So, what? Let me end this here. I'm not getting anywhere with this. All I'm doing is going to piss people off. And that's why I said my goal is not to make people happy. I've made plenty of enemies along the way, and I don't even have 10,000 subscribers. I'm not purposefully trying to piss people off and make them mad, even though it might seem like it. But I'm being myself. There's too many fake, phony-ass people out here. There are people that literally don't like me because I use the term hoes liberally. I've called myself a hoe. Sorry, hoe, that you so damn sensitive. Get over yourself. Y'all will listen to music calling you, bitches, hoes, talking about sucking dick and being, in poly relationships and shit. But God forbid someone uses the term hoe in a not legitimate way. The fuck? People so damn sensitive. And people pick and choose what they want to get angry over. So, I ain't got time for that. I'm through. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And I know you didn't make it to this part in the video for the people that complain about it more than likely. You ain't gotta apologize to me. I already forgave you. It's done and over. And if you think it's just about you, it ain't. It's a handful of you. All of y'all thinking it's just you individually that I was singling out. No, it's a handful of you. And like I said, I know that there's so many more people that do appreciate it and don't say anything. So I'm trying to focus on those people and not think about rude and ignorant people like yourselves that have said ignorant stuff like that to me. But I wanted to be honest and let you know, because maybe you don't realize this is hurtful to me. It's insulting to me. Like I said, I gave the example of you giving a speech and somebody, saying to you, can you wrap this shit up, bitch? Like, you don't need to talk for, an hour. Just make it 3 minutes. Like, okay, we get it. Thank you. Now, sit down. It's rude. This is your moment to speak. This is my content, my channel. And it's even dumber because, like I said, you're paying for it. You should be grateful that I'm giving you more than what you paid for. What type of idiot would say, oh, it's too long. I got time to read this shit. But you're paying me for content. You're paying me to talk to you and to give you stuff to read and to look at. So if you choose not to read and to look at and to comment on it, you are hurting and cheating yourself. You don't need to tell me. You might think, yeah, I'm paying for it, but this isn't what I wanted or what I'm, willing to read or whatever. Okay, well then the other people here are. Keep that to yourself. We're not making public announcements of the fact that we don't know how to read or don't know how to visually separate paragraphs ourselves. Not my job. I don't care. So that's it. Thank you to those of you that are positive and that have told me that you appreciate the fact that I gave you a 2-hour video and appreciate the fact that I answered all your questions in my one video instead of scamming you like other YouTubers and breaking everything up into 5 pieces and doing a half-assed job answering so I could sell you some sort of course or whatever, which, don't get me wrong, a course is in the makes, but I already have so much free information here. I've given you a lot of value for free already. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Thank you for supporting me and leaving comments and saying positive things to me. And I'm sorry for feeding into this crap, but I figured it's video worthy and I wanted to get some stuff off my chest. This is a journal, as always, and this is also a rant, and that is what I do here. So I will live. I know that people will continue to do this, and I can't let them get under my skin, but I did feel like I did want to address it because I also believe that some people innocently, in fact, I'd say most people innocently, think that they're giving me advice by telling me, like, look, I don't want to watch all that shit, and they think it's going to help me, my channel, but it's like, you're not helping me, because my goal is not necessarily to, of course I want more subscribers, who doesn't, but my goal isn't to be so focused on that I lose myself. I want to do this to enjoy this content, and that's the reason why I talk about myself. If my goal was to, just get subscribers, I would not share a lot about myself, because I know that as your channel gets bigger, people start trying to dig more into you. People start trying to find reason to dislike you. And by me giving all of my business out here on YouTube, I'm asking for it. So, and that's why I say, like, I'm not trying to play a numbers game of getting people, winning over people, whatever. Because I've already lost by sharing so much about myself. So much more can be said. I'm through. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Social media is in the description as always. And I'll be fine. I'm not sad. I'm just disappointed because, again, like, this is my community and I feel like I know these people, so it does hurt me. And I'm also sorry if I embarrassed you, because my goal is not to put you on blast. You ain't got to say your names. I'm not giving your names or sharing your handles. I ain't that type of crazy. I'm not doxing nobody. I'm just telling you guys how you've made me feel. It does hurt my feelings because I was sharing things that I thought were important to me, things that, mattered to me during my day. And so for you to come to my Patreon or to come to my video where I did a live stream and tell me, like, oh, like, I don't want to listen to this, it's too long, or I don't want to read this, it's too long. How do you think that makes me feel? So, whatever. Y'all are selfish. Y'all don't care about me anyway. So, alright, bye.